Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today it's Friday and we're going over FNM, and this time it's Singleton. So I think if you guys want to take a bit of a break from standard, you're probably taking a break of 1/4 of the experience, so you're probably not going to be seeing multiple copies of Felidar Retreat, Uro, or well, we won't be seeing Uro anymore. Felidar Retreat, Omnat, multiple rogues, yeah, especially multiple rogues. So we're trying to see if we can assemble something interesting or at least fun. At least we only have to get 2 wins in this one. So we're going to start off with basically more of like a fun deck. I just want to see what it takes. It's a good experiment to see what sticks, what does not stick. So this one's a Simic based Singleton deck. So it pretty much revolves around Kicker. So we're looking at cards like Roost of Drakes. We get the Kicker package there. We got the Coral Helm Commander, a way to dig for Kicker and loot around cards. Let's see, what's our other Seagate Stormcaller. Then, so those are our 2 main Kicker payoffs. Long Mage's Familiar gives us a little extra life, so that's not so bad. I'm trying to see if I missed out any parts about Kick. No, we got everything. We got Divine Gecko that makes things cheaper. We got and everything else has some benefits from Kicker. So it's pretty much a ramp depth of sorts, but we're not doing traditional ramp. I probably should be. So the fact that all these creatures happen to not be human is a big plus. So we're running the Mutate package as well. So cards like Migratory Greathorn, Armored Killer. Probably should change some of these. Gem Razor, Sea Dasher, Octopus. So we're able to do a half between. And Baby Godzilla is fine. So we're sort of doing kind of a half package here. We're splitting up between basically getting Kicker, and since we're not going to be running every card with Kicker, so it's half Kicker, 1/3 Mutate, a bit of ramp. We're going to see which ones are the cards that are best. So at the worst case scenario, we have Auspicious Starix and Ugin as our top ends. We can try to get some extra bonuses from that. We'll see what works. So it's a little bit all over the place right now, but I'm willing to give it a try, and we're going to see. We're gonna see how well this pans out, or if it doesn't quite pan out. It's a shame that we didn't get one last shot with Uro on this one. Uro is definitely a good fit. It also gives inevitability. Those are probably the reasons why Uro is one of the much better bans. So right off the bat, okay, we really want to cast this turn 4. So given that, we can do turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Mutate Parcel Beast, depending on what our opponent plays. Our opponent's kind of waiting on us. It's gonna be so painful, but we'll see if this pans out. There's a good chance that our opponent's playing red and we just wasted a Gilded Goose. On the bright side, we can always buy back the life if our opponent kills Gilded Goose. So far, none of that. So, turn 2. Mutate over. So, turn 3. This probably gets killed. So our opponent's playing mono black. Let's see. No, Timur Chosen. Dead, so not quite there yet. So we could keep swinging with this one since we have a slight advantage. I want to play Roost of Drakes, but that's later. I want to be able to bounce something in the meantime. It's a shame that this does not have Vigilance. I will still swing anyway. Or not. Yeah, I'm gonna swing now because I want to be able to hold up mana for either the food token or Brazen Borrower. Yeah, lacking mana is a problem. Our opponent's probably gonna kill this, so that's gonna be a big. Oh, black-blue. So this could actually. There could be some Slither Wisps in the future. At least we're dodging a Hagra Mauling because we have an island, but let's see. We might not dodge everything. There could be a Murderous Rider in our future. Yeah, so Brazen Borrower, not able to protect our own stuff is a bit of a minus, but we'll take what we can get. Thieving Otter. Okay, very interesting. So we'll let that resolve. We'll bounce that, so fade our opponent's turn. So we got an Essence Symbiote. Okay, so... Okay. If it's a land card, if you put in your hand... Okay, so it goes on hand. We don't get the choice. Yeah, I probably want to just play the Essence Symbiote at this rate. Yeah, we're kind of using the Parcel Beast now to dig for land, so if our opponent decides to kill it, it's going to be a problem. Okay, opponent plays Hassel Vantress. Looks like our opponent definitely has a kill spell at this point. Bounce, not so bad. Actually, we should probably also be activating this for mana. Nope. Only those Blood Chiefs first. Let's see if our opponent decides to swing. Yeah, we'll trade. That was a... Yeah, missing the mana is an issue. So end of turn, we probably just play Brazen Borrower. Inscription of Insight. We're probably gonna use the second mode if we ever get the option to play this. Dear Kraken. We will play Brazen Borrower. Probably gets killed by Heartless Act. Nope. We'll play this now. We're nowhere near casting Ugin, so our opponent taking that away is fine. So we probably want to have a few ramp cards. Yeah, that was... So first kick spell costs 1 less. That's actually a good one. So we can actually cast Roost of Drakes this way. Now, I want to be able to cast... So, opponent... Probably should have a kill for Gecko. He knows I have Roost of Drakes up next. There you go. There's the kill spell. We do have a slight advantage in the damage race, but only for now. No blocks. That's kind of obvious. Cloudkin Seer. These will trade. That's fine. Alternately, if I do draw the mana for Inscription, well, it comes in, it's tapped, so we did not draw the mana. We do have to play this though. So I offered to swing with both. Opponent probably blocks with Cloudkin Seer, that's fine. So we're going to be taking a little bit of extra damage here, but at least we have Inscription of Insight. One more mana, we can Gnarlid Colony. Probably... It just makes more flyers. Do we have a spell we can get back with Kicker? Not really, no. So opponent is living off the Nadir Kraken. There's the Grass of Darkness, so we need to hit an actual mana source now. We can't just Gnarlid Colony. Murderous Rider opponent. Oh, just cast that thing. We'll take the hit. Okay, we whiff on that one, so... Probably not looking good for us anyway. At least we managed to blank this one a bit. Should I have blanked this one instead? No, I don't like the idea of giving our... Actually, might not be so bad, making our opponent ding themselves for 2, but we are... Yeah, getting stuck on lands was a bit of an issue. I probably should put some cards like Cultivate. Opponent definitely playing stuff. There's no way they're holding back. Yeah, also kind of regret not using the Gilded Goose for its intended function. Kind of was hoping to hit something off Parcel Beast, but that did not pan out. Another Triome. So can't mutate. Can't buy the... Yeah, I'm gonna play this as is. Basically, let ourselves have the life cushion. Neutralize. That's fine. That's... No, we're gonna just cancel attacks. We're gonna just start blocking the tokens. Yeah, we had to... Yeah, we figured our opponent had a counterspell of sorts, so getting our opponent to just cast it. Lead to extinction, so activate. Yeah, let's put up the deck list now. Yeah, we're probably still not gonna win. Like, what are the odds that I Gnarlid Colony then mutate onto that card sale freebooter? That's a whiff. So some good news for a day. And okay, finally start hitting lands. And at least we know our opponent does... Oh wait, don't tell me you drew a kill spell. Brazen Borrower. Yeah, that's a good game. Like, doesn't matter what I block. Well, so probably let's add a few more lands. Let's probably add a few more lands. I think running 24 is cutting it quite thin, considering we're not even... Well, we have 2 mana accelerants. I think let's add 1 more land at least. So at least we have an extra so we have a little extra cushion there. Okay, so the question is, it's a bit too early for me to decide what to cut. Yeah, probably the Thieving Skydiver feels random. Royal Mage. Let's cut the Royal Mage. Well, actually, the Skydiver, its only benefits that has flying, so that's a better one. Converted mana cost 2 or less. How many spell? Well, we can copy an inscription. We can copy Reclaim the Wastes. Into the Royal. Okay, we probably could use a few more. I might actually just cut the Shark Typhoon for another land. It feels weird, but that probably makes more sense. And I kind of want to have more green early, just because of certain cards. Well, I already put it more, so let's put 8 and 8. Whoop. Let's go back. Oh, let's go back. So that's one quick change. We'll see if it feels kind of weird cutting the really good cards for that, but I'm cutting it for now because it's way too much on the top end. Probably could fit we probably could actually fit the Castle Locthwain at this point. So at least we have 3 mana. So I'm gonna keep this one. So turn 1 Symbiosis tap, turn 2 Colony, turn 3 Familiar. Construct is fine. We can even just target with Primal Might if we have to. Okay, there's a Jawari Disruption. Usually I want to save it for this one, but I kind of want to be able to play this, so... We'll play the Gnarlid Colony now. Next turn, just put the the Disruption down tap, so we can prep for Myriad Construct. In fact, if we Either that or we can prep for our next turn Primal Might against their Lovestruck Beast. That also works too. Or we do it now. Primal Might the Florahedron because that's a problem. Attack. Obviously the opponent takes. So next turn if our opponent decides to play Lovestruck Beast, we can just bounce it. Yorvo. That's a better bounce target actually. So at least we tempo out our opponent slightly. If we can hit one more mana, we can do Jace Mirror Mage. This would be interesting. Otherwise, I'm tempted to do Lull Mage. We could wait on this one. Actually, this is a nice setup. Yeah. So the Familiar is something nice you want to set up early, but it's not exactly... Okay, opponent does do the Lovestruck Beast. Kinda gambling that I don't... Okay, we did draw Zaga Triome. Let's see those. So this one is just scry and draw. So if our opponent... I went play the Lull Mage's Familiar because I want to be in a position where I can set up for a Myriad Construct next turn. If our opponent takes out the Familiar, at least we can still play Jace Mirror Mage. Yeah, we're gonna expect to see power decks here. Like Mono Green's a very good power deck, even in Singleton form. So we can't blame it. It is FNM. It's a Friday night. You kind of want to get your games. You want to win quickly. So I am hoping our opponent goes for the Pouncing Shore Shark though. Even then, if we don't draw a land, this setup for the constructs, at least we can do Jace, I guess. Rabbit Bite. Well, that's bound to happen. Oh, come on, don't... Okay. I was concerned our opponent had the Ram Troop as well. That would be annoying. Okay, you got Lotus Cobra, but... Yeah. So we're going to start with Mini Jace first.
Knowledge is a skeleton key.
Definitely. So I definitely want to draw this. I don't want to draw Divine Gecko. Okay, so slightly wasted, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, we do have a setup for construct next turn. Ram True, damage equal creature. Opponent probably goes after original Jace. Oh wow, can actually take out both. Yeah, wants to retake that one. Okay, that one can snipe either Jace. The Lovestruck Beast can hit the other one. Okay, that's fair.
Failure was an unexpected variable. Well, I'm utterly
so
vexed.
Parcel Beast is going to be... For each non-basic land. Oh, it did. I shouldn't have bothered. Our opponent did not have non-basics. No, but the kick gives me 2 life, so that's fine, I guess. So questing, so the construct blocks questing beast. Yeah, it's looking like this is not gonna quite pan out easily. It's kind of, it kind of suffers from an A plus B setup. Also, doesn't help that that we've seen the creatures that we expect to see. That we haven't seen any alternate creatures. It's as if our opponent's not playing Singleton. So we can't block Questing Beast. We can block Lovestruck Beast. Opponent not attacking with Questing Beast for some reason though. Okay. So what spell can we get back? Instant or sorcery card? Well, we can get back Primal Might, so there's a plan. We'll just need more mana for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're kind of short. I kind of want to keep 7 mana. I could swing with all 3. Octopus 1. No, then we just die. Never mind. Yeah, it's a shame that we lost the short shark early. That's pretty much our. We're not playing blue. We're not playing black, so that's pretty much our only way to new creatures. We could just play the Sea Dasher Octopus as is, so that's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is super feels bad, man. Okay, I'll have to take every. So we don't want an island. So we only got one legit target. There we go. So next, no attacks. So next turn we are going to primal. We're gonna primal knight onto something. So we're gonna be taking 4, 8. We can double block this one. Let our opponent choose their poison. This way, our opponent has to decide if they want to take out the familiar. If they have a kill spell, it's gonna be annoying. Wait, they've already used. Yeah, it can't be Primal Knight Might. There is an inscription, so that's also possible. And Primal Knight Might is going to be annoying because if we do it in Questing Beast, it just gets killed. There's a fairy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, yikes! I should have used this one first so that I could draw it, then I can draw something else. Can we survive for a chump block? Yeah, we can survive. So next turn, fade the questing beast. Your block your Vo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we can hit the land off the top, that would be perfect. Okay, let's see. Opponent does their own mutating. Okay, let that resolve. I could have phased it out, but that just splits it off to the sides. Not optimal. So we need. So we have to decide what to fade. Because we can just block this. Also, what's this? 4/4. Yeah, we're just getting desperate here. There is a reason we always have a Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My opponent's playing green, so even the heroic intervention does nothing. So might as well. Oh, the bad news is. Okay, discard that. Bad news is because this is phased out. If I do a -4, this one just hits back, so we actually did our opponent a favor. We could just +2.
Ghost fire.
So the reasoning for that is we can block this one. Our opponent probably hits us. We'll get to decide between sniping Teferi and sniping and hitting Ugin. If our opponent has an answer for this, then yeah, we're probably gonna lose both. Actually, not quite. We might, well, not lose both, but we will lose the option of wiping. Yeah, unfortunately, fading that questing beast was kind of. Warbriar Blessing fights up to 1. Oh man. Let's use this.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
So fights this. Can actually just go after Ugin instead by attacking Ugin, attacking me. Yeah, this is not so great. I should have just taken the risk, lost the Ugin in the process. Then that's, well, then again, then I'd be in a setup where this questing beast will kill my. Yeah. Actually, no, we're dead anyways. No, there's no need to go through all that. No, we had a chance. Not quite panning out. The Teferi is a bit on the weird one. It's kind of there defensively. We're just in it to just get our 2 wins and go home. So, did we not even get to attack there? Well, if our... But yeah, considering our opponent hit pretty much every good rare creature, it was as if they were playing a standard opening against someone playing Singleton. So no blue mana, so I really don't want to keep this. We definitely do want to keep this, so Symbiote. Let's spin one island. Lotus Cobra is good. So turn 2 Lotus Cobra into turn 3, turn 4. We can get 4 mana. I'm gonna play this first anyway, even if our opponent's showing red also. If our opponent tries to kill it, we can just play Symbiote next turn. In fact, we can, if our opponent doesn't do anything, we can either just into the Royal something or just probably into the Royal something. It does take 6 mana to operate this, so that's an issue. Our opponent, oh, okay. So 1, 2. Could just play the Gnarlid. No, I'll play the Essence Symbiote. No, don't worry, opponent. That's the only time I'm going to get these colors. And me playing green-blue... And we can actually protect the Lotus Cobra if we have to, but I probably won't. I probably will just use this to draw a card. Like, there's a Scorching Dragon Fire. I said we can protect it. Let's see. Play Lotus Cobra, play land. No. So we really want to hit more lands. So yeah, this is starting to... Okay, it's looking kind of awkward. Opponent has 3 colors. And not playing anything. Okay. Skyclave Relic. So we'll attack first. Skyclave Relic is kind of like my nod to just getting more, having an extra mana rock, but this one probably feels awkward. I probably shouldn't be playing this. I probably could just swap this out for something more relevant, like say another creature. There's a Jawari Disruption. Okay, got that out of the way. So we're still hurting for mana. In fact, we need like 3 more mana just to get this. 1 more mana to kind of get extra benefit off that. Okay, there's our 1 more mana. One more mana still, and we can. 1 more mana still, and we can get Auspicious Starks going. I could even just do a safety play with Gnarlid Colony for the time being. Jeskai cycling? Okay, possible. Yeah, I probably will cut the Skyclave Relic. Let's probably add a Ram True. We kind of need more interaction. We're bound to have a ton of some creatures anyway, and Ram True works. Opponent is kind of trying to represent a big counter spell, so... I'm just gonna keep swinging. In fact, I'm just gonna hold this up. Opponent has to be the one to play something. They might be missing another blue for, say, a Dream Trawler. Okay, well, they paid the life for it, so it's probably not a Dream Trawler. Oh, it is a Dream Trawler. So 1 more mana, please. Yes, we hit our 1 more mana. Opponent probably starts responding onto this one. But the nice thing is, our opponent is forced to block. Their life went so low just to get to this point. Yeah, he has to block. We're probably gonna see Shatter the Sky at this point, but that's fine. We have the mana for Gnarlid Colony already. What spells can we... We can't buy back any spells, so that's a bit of a whiff. But hey, moral victory. We sent a creature against Dream Trawler. Let's see. Opponent... So let's see, opponent probably has a spell against this one. Into the Royal, bouncing that. If our opponent's gonna do that... I'm tempted to just get more triggers, make a bigger board presence. Doesn't matter. I know it's gonna get bounced, but it's more of trying to sneak in a little extra value. And then we let it resolve. Our opponent gets to draw a card. We probably just boost the Scavenging Ooze. And we got all our creatures back again, so if our opponent might have to Ugin Spirit Dragon.
Unutilized knowledge.
Okay. So we just need to. This only bounces creatures though, so that's a bit sad. So this forces our opponent to probably play the Shatter the Sky that they're holding. Okay, play the Exile, so X -2. We don't have haste, unfortunately, or direct damage. Opponent's probably leaning on just keeping Ugin alive. Yeah, now I think of it, maybe I shouldn't have bothered since I know our opponent was gonna. Anyway. Yeah. Why is it when our opponent gets Ugin, they get a good shot? When we get Ugin, we're painted into a corner. Okay. Well, the bright side about this is I can just play this one straight. Elspeth conquers that. We'll let that land. Opponent probably has a counter, but at least it gets rid of it. No counter, that's fine. Opponent ticks this up. Yeah, 4. This has a CMC of 5, so at 4 it's still kind of okay. We might get lucky and hit Cresting Beast. Nope, we're just hitting more lands. Where's our Ugin when we need it? Like, wait, I can play this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if our opponent tries to counter it. Our opponent might just try to counter this instead, though. Yeah, it'll be a typical control deck if he has a counter. Actually, I'm surprised there's... Yeah, there's a counter. Yeah, we probably can concede at this point. This one's just gonna tick up. Thankfully, we kill... In fact, we probably should not kill this Ugin until this one goes. Yeah. Typical control deck.
My greatest creation.
Yikes. It's a case of we're probably playing too few colors. Or maybe we're... Okay, so let's see which package is failing. The Mutate package is kind of fine. The Kicker pack, we probably can't mix both at the same time because both of them are getting diluted. Unfortunately, in Singleton, we don't have enough to do Kicker. We could probably just make it Kicker / control, just dump a ton of counter spells. Well, we're gonna make that one change first. Skyclave Relic goes. That one does nothing. Fae of Wishes, we could... I think we can do that in Singleton. Probably just want some... Probably just want a way to counter stuff. Maybe even just I don't want to run our own Thassa's Oracle. That one's kind of expensive to run. We could just run a Mystical Dispute. We are at what, 20? We're virtual 25 lands. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give that one a shot. Okay, so yeah, the mana seems to be a problem. We probably want to lean more towards green, but most of the kicker cards are in blue, so that's also an issue. I definitely want to bin this though. We have no hope of casting either of these. Okay, this one we have hope, and we probably bin the Myriad Construct. So, turn 1 Temple of Mystery. We'll see if we can hit the forest. Okay, we hit the forest, so we're gonna put that on top. I want to do turn 2 Scavenging Ooze into maybe a parcel beast. Opponent probably has a way to kill this, and it's kind of fine. Otherwise, next turn, just play a land. Okay, dead weight. Oh, it's a cheap one too. Okay, can play the Sproutling. Basically, yeah, force our opponent to use removal. It looks like mono black is very strong. There's just way too much removal going on. Revenge of Ravens. Wait, does Inscription do anything? So I kind of want to hold mana up. That's fine. So we have Mystical Dispute to kind of protect our creature. We have Inscription of Abundance if it needs to go that other way. Okay, opponent. So this is choose any number. Right. Perfect. The Spiteful. Does he have anything else? Thank goodness he did not have a response. Okay. And we can actually kick this now. But we'll play this first. Swing at our opponent. Then we're going to kick the Mirror Mage.
Must consider the consequences. Minds are fragile. Hold them.
I'm gonna do Scry 2 first.
Where's the next puzzle?
I definitely want both. So it makes...
Let's see what I can do with this.
Okay, so our opponent now has to find a way to deal with this one. We can't... Yep, there's an Epic Downfall, that's fine. So next turn, just... We'll do the Coral Helm Commander first. get a Reclaim the Wastes. Now we can just cast this as is. I can also, but I want to hold the protection, so we're gonna scry. Tazim Royal Mage. We can use this to get the inscription back. And I want to keep the Gem Razor too, so we're just gonna do a double strike. Force.
What a refreshing thought.
Force our opponent to use stuff here. Elspeth's Nightmare. I can just cast this, make our opponent spend mana. He really wants to get rid of it, so we'll let him do that. But not without cost. So next turn we're going to lose... So we need to make sure it's a creature, that we only have creatures remaining, so... Because I can cast this 1, 2, 3, 4, get 1 land. I won't have enough for Teferi afterwards. I could just spend 1. Get 1. That's my land play for the turn. So this time I want to scry 2 again.
At least I look like
I do want to keep the Gnarled Colony on top. Opponent concedes. Basically, we just kind of setting it up now. Well, we kind of lucked out on that one. That was a very good hit. So yeah, we forgot to refresh that. We don't have Skyclip Cleric anymore. The construct's also kind of questionable too. At least for Singleton, because there will be some people that will just be playing single color decks. Those will be mostly basics, as I learned painfully. From that matchup against Mono Green. Otherwise, it's kind of hit or miss, but a 4/4/4/4 that you can cast relatively easily. I probably should put the Stonecoil Serpent in too. I'm still trying to figure out which cards don't quite make the cut. Like this hand does not make the cut, even though the cards are fine. This hand makes the cut better. We just need, like, I could play this. We will auto bin the Ugin. So like, X can't be 0, so yep, no shenanigans like that. I probably just played the Roost of Drakes as is. I'm also tempted. Actually, no. We'll hold on to that. We don't need to let our opponent know what's up. We will play the Skydiver next turn on the hopes that we do hit another land for Great Horn. Okay. Our hope is not dead yet. No blocks. If I see red, okay, this is concerning because this is easily Winota. Winota with Warriors. I kind of know this because this is what I was going to run also. So we really need to hold that into the Royal until I can drop Great Horn. The fact that we're whiffing on mana hurts right now. Probably should just play that Roost. Because here's the problem. Let's say I do draw the land. Oh, this is just... It has haste. So what do I bounce? Probably none of them. Because I'm still concerned about Winota, even if though there are two humans here. I could also just bounce the Selfless Savior. In which case I should not have taken the damage earlier. Yeah, let's pass this turn. Okay, no choice. We have to play this Reclaim. Dig ourselves another forest. I'm just gonna attack again. But yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one off the back of missing mana. opponent getting a perfect 1-2-3 curve. Let's see if our opponent does hit Winota. No Winota. Let's see if our opponent activates them. Doesn't activate. I guess we can just bounce this. Save ourselves a little damage because I'm gonna be forced to cast Great Horn next turn anyway. So opponent plays Nahiri. Okay, this makes
We will survive this crisis.
so I do need to start swinging at Nahiri. Next turn, okay, so we'll get the blue mana so we can at least Roost of Drakes. Or Teferi, at least we have that option. We are going to swing face at Nahiri. Yeah, I probably should have at least one copy of Nahiri for my Winota deck. So we're willingly taking 4 damage, that's a problem. If I can hit one more mana, I can just dump the trumpeting Gnar.
You're making a mistake.
Drop the Gnar, hit another land. Basically, we're just fighting for lands here.
The core empire will
Opponent
rise
probably
again.
plays this. Okay. Yeah, Boros Warriors is actually quite good. Yeah, it's a good thing I wasn't holding back. I was never going to be able to block anyway. Number of warriors. Giant killer. Okay. So at least I dodged that one. So unfortunately we missed on the column. So we have to hit Nahiri now. Yeah, we're probably dead anyway. Yeah. Yeah, we're probably dead anyway. Just die to ones and twos. Well, we had mana problems, but we are surprisingly slow for that deck. So I guess that's another change we can make. Like we could cut the symbiote, we could cut the 2 mutate enablers, and just add more ways to get mana. Now, it's a bit sad because those are creatures, but we do have creatures that make mana also. I did add 1 Gilded Goose. So I'm gonna cut the Essence Symbiote for... I have a Lotus Cobra. We want more than that. Definitely the Elysian Caryatid. So probably just cut the Essence Symbiote for that. Do we have another... I kind of want more removal, so a Ramtru is not bad either. Or actually a Tangled Florahedron for the Symbiote. Okay, so we cut those 2. Let's see if I know how to spell Elysian though. And oh, how'd you spell the other guard? Yikes! I guess we can keep this. We have some turn 2 plays. Okay. Waiting for opponent to decide on their hand. Maybe while that's at it, I'm gonna search up that name. Florahedron. Tangle Florahedron. Okay. So we did not draw a land, so we are in real trouble. Still did not hit the land. See if our opponent blocks. Yeah, stuck on mana, not so great. Opponent's playing some sort of rogues. Well, it's definitely a rogues deck, at least for the colors. Could still be a party deck. Okay, there's a flash. We lost a land. Oh no, we didn't lose a land, so that's actually helped us bet more. And we do hit our land at last, so it's a question. What do I play next? I want to play the Lull Mage's Familiar. Yeah, I do want to play Logic. So we want to get at least set ourselves up to have 4 mana next turn. Yeah, it's not turn 2. What's this? Tangled. Oops. Wrong card. Okay. Opponent has a response? Zaret-san gets back probably our Trumpeting Gnar. Yeah, gets it. Let's say it gets our Trumpeting Gnar. So next turn I want to swing with questing. Hold on. Another thing we can do is just kill this right away. So how do we do that? I also want to play this, but yeah, at least we don't get we're not forced to see it again. So at least let's just get that out of the way. Not so we're still behind on lands though. So that's still an issue. Oh, come on. Also, I realized I probably should put the camera here on this side. Acquisitions expert, X equals 1. So what do I show him? Probably need to find Gecko. Opponent does have a way to kill that, so at least we still have, so we can still cast this at least. Opponent swings with Trumpeting Gnar. I probably double block. Well, opponent's giving us this option. Can we block this? Can't be blocked. No, he just had this enter, so we're taking 2. I think we can block this just fine. Bit of a waste, but that was kind of what we were expecting to do. Well, maybe not the Zaret, maybe not the super early Zaret. Seriously, why does everyone? This is Singleton. Why is everyone opening up to standard level openings? So next turn, let's assume this dies. So next turn we probably have to play the Sproutling. If I can hit 1 more mana, it's Sproutling into. Well, I have choices at least. Sproutling into Stormcaller. Probably not gonna get the kicker on the inscription though. Onto Royal Mage is more likely. Seriously, everyone... Like, none of these cards... All these cards are constructed playable. Maybe the Trap Finder a bit less so, but still a... It is still a rogue. So... I have to play this as a land. Because that's the one thing I don't want to have killed. Well, but sometimes this is how it goes. Your opponent has the perfect hand, you don't have the perfect hand. C'est la vie. Scarlet Mantle, buff stat. So he wants to get this to slip through. Overwhelmed Apprentice. Oh, this is our party card. I do have the mana to kick this now, so at least I can snipe the Trap Finder. The Hexproof is only one turn, so our opponent was really antsy doing that. So we just take that hit. Our opponent probably plays another card, let's say the Murderous Rider. Sky Dancer. Okay. I'm only able to do this because he blocked with only one. If he blocked with two creatures, I might have gone for something else. So at least we have a better cushion now. Opponent probably needs a kill spell for this. We are we are drawing off the top of a empty library though. So no, not empty. We're drawing with empty hands. So I don't like our racing chances. I don't like our opponent not playing this. I'm actually better off playing this as a separate creature, so we're gonna swing first. Let's see if our opponent has the Brazen Borrower. Voracious Great Shark. That's fine. Opponent looking to see if they have another kill spell. There's a Murderous Rider. So basically, there are enough chump blocks that opponent could swing with this. So it won't be able to kill though. Yeah, I'm gonna add the Stone Coil Serpent somewhere. I'm probably gonna cut something. Like say I swing with this just to trade these off, then I play the Skydiver. I don't like it. So I'm actually gonna hold back. Yeah, Kicker without the payoffs is annoying. At least Roost of Drakes is its own payoff, so we have that as a bonus. Probably want to add... Yeah, we need to add other cards though. So it's looking like the Kicker plan a bit less solid. Last Pool Mimic probably copies. Yep. Murderous Rider. So I really can't swing with Gem Razor anymore, which I'm not exactly planning to swing with Gem Razor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am gonna still keep playing lands because I do have a blue inscription. That's 8 mana. I'm not gonna swing with the Skydiver because if I swing, then he swings back. I have to block one of these guys, but the other gets through.
Listen to my
Bounces that. Yeah.
and sing the horrid.
Let's see. What are the cards? What are the cards that are not standard playable? Just the mantle. So I'm actually gonna play this one. Draw cards, see what I get off the top. Well, some. So I guess we probably should just drop one strategy altogether. I'm probably gonna drop the most of the kicker components at this point. The mutate components are fine; they're still very playable. I'm gonna just drop most of the kicker ones. We're gonna drop them in favor of actual cards, I guess. But we'll do one more game. We'll see if we can win this one. It's kind of a bit of a stretch. But this is definitely the last game for this video. Okay, at least not bad. So this is 4 mana. So we want to be able to play this on turn 3. So I definitely want to just run these 2 first. No rush on this Lotus Cobra. We're not exactly accelerating. Well, the Lurus tells us that the creatures are not going to be that big, so we have that slight bonus. Okay, if I play Lotus Cobra, I probably play Lotus Cobra anyway. But that one's a waste, but no choice on that one. I have the opportunity to Trumpeting our next turn, but let's assume our opponent has a way to kill it. Yeah, the inscriptions are quite good. This one might be a bit pricey. Yeah, we have to assume our opponent has a ton of kill spells like that. So our opponent is playing some sort of mono black again. Tries to bring the Lurus in. Kind of a bit premature, if you ask me. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play the Trumpeting Nar first. I'm gonna accept it's probably gonna die next turn. Reason for that is, if our opponent kills it, I can just hold up, flash the Shore Shark, knock on wood that we hit another land for Starix next turn. Yeah, the mutate works a lot better here. Yeah, if you're gonna do this one, I'd cut some of the underperforming kicker cards, like say the Bubble Snare. Nice Grasp. I could have just played the Starix as is, but that's more likely to get killed considering our opponent's colors, so I'm gonna just play the Shore Shark. I'm just gonna spike the Shore Shark instead. And knock on wood, we hit the mana. If we don't hit the mana, I might just opt to Inscription. Opponent's deciding. We probably should be running the other shark too, though we actually need to be looking for cheaper cards, not more expensive ones. Yeah, like Seagate Stormcaller, this one's not panning out for us because we're running way too many creatures. So we're gonna wait for our opponent to pass. So let's... Okay, we missed, but... It's actually a human also, so probably not a great target for this. Also, if our... I'm gonna swing anyway because I already went through all that effort. It's a shame I... Opponent is signaling that they do have a kill spell of sorts. So I'm just gonna play this out so at least I have another creature even if I can't mutate. Yeah, so Stormcaller gets the cut. This is better for a constructed deck. Did I put that? I probably put that by mistake. So opponent probably just plays Lurrus. Replays the Mars Grasp. That's correct. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One more land. I would really be surprised if our opponent. So I'm actually gonna just scry 2, draw 2 cards. One, two, three. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. None of these are great. The Mystical Dispute, yeah, short 1 mana because this Mars Grass is gonna land. Yeah, opponent just machine gunning with the lure. And Typhoid Rats. Okay. So I'm actually gonna try to draw into more cards next turn. So I'm gonna pass. Actually, no, I don't have to pass. 1, 2, 3. We'll just play this as is. At least it blocks Lurrus. If our opponent goes to Mars Grasp, we can force him to spend all their mana. Drag. Still not an ideal situation. Our opponent can shrink this. And we have... I think we used up all our mute... Yeah, we only have 1 more card that actually mutates Epic Power. Yeah, seriously. All that on your... Yes, I have to take a hit, unfortunately. Here. And there's also me stubborn. Opponent not casting anything at this point is annoying. Don't tell me that's literally just all removal and just trying to land Allurus and stuff. I would be so annoyed if that's the case, but can't be helped. It's effective. Mono black is kind of effective right now. Then here comes the removal spell again, because that's... How many removal spells is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank goodness he...
It takes impressive knowledge to be a temporal archmage.
So let's hope I don't discard something good.
Time to improvise.
Yeah, construct, that's fine. Bit annoying though. This would have been perfect against this deck. Opponent can't exactly get anything back. Okay, at least he's now wasting time on the Teferi.
Time's getting short.
So just gonna do it again. Yep. Oh come on, I needed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we get. Into the Royal Inscription. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Teferi is not supposed to help us. Turns out not the case. Yeah, price 1, 2, 3. I think I also probably should have stopped playing lands at a certain point. Barabossa's intervention. Exiles up to twice. Yeah, sure. I have no way of getting them back anyway.
Then this is
In fact, ruins it too.
Ideas like seconds.
Yeah, so I'm just filling my graveyard now, but without an Uro, it's kind of meaningless. Yeah, now I start discarding those. I do still have a Jason, so we'll see.
Now wait just a
This probably
minute.
doesn't save the day. There's a Reclaim the Wastes. Let's kick that, so let's get 2 lands out of our hand.
Ideas
So
like
we do a
seconds.
Gnarled Colony. I'm also concerned our opponent hasn't exactly played anything else. Oh, there's a mid-toss. Okay, last ditch. Draw a card.
Time to
Castle
improvise.
Garenberg, don't need that, but I don't need the Forest Rider. Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Humbling.
Stuck on removal. And we discard that. Yeah, it's really bad. So, yeah, this deck's just literally all removal. That's good. That's good enough. Well, ditching our own Ugin kind of hurt too. That was... Well, our opponent had the mythos of Netroy, but... without the colors, he wouldn't have been able to nuke it. Yeah, so we kind of whiffed on that one. Well, so we have a deck list, but in all honesty, probably shouldn't try mixing two things at once. It just doesn't pan out. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Do tell me, what deck works for you? As in, where did you... which one functioned for you in Singleton? Please let me know. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great day, everyone.